Hey, if you're watching this right now and you're a local service business owner doing less than $2 million a year, and it feels like no matter what you do, you can't break past the invisible ceiling, this is for you. Today, I'm diving deep into why most remodeling and contracting companies stay stuck under $2 million, even when they're booked out and busy. I'm going to expose the three biggest traps that's silently keeping you stuck, and more importantly, how to finally break free. Let's get into it. This is for you if you're running a local service business doing $500,000 to $2 million a year. You've been living off referrals. You've wasted money on leads from lead brokers that never convert. Your pipeline is unpredictable, and sometimes you're slammed, and sometimes you're just desperate. Or you've hired an agency, but you're still not seeing real growth. If that's you, you're in the right room. Here's what we're going to cover today. First, the referral trap and how it keeps you stuck without even realizing it. Second, why your lead gen efforts keeps failing even when you're technically getting leads. Third, we'll cover why most marketing agencies are burning your cash instead of building your business. And finally, the 90-day fix we've used with businesses like yours to scale book jobs without needing a massive budget. Sound good? Let's roll. Real quick, just so you know who's talking, my name's Romario. I'm the founder of Bad the Badass. We're not just another ad agency. We build revenue first paid ad systems that turn ad spend into actual book jobs and revenue. I've been doing paid ads for over 10 years. In that time, I've personally managed over $50 million in ad spend and generated well over $300 million in revenue from paid ads for both global and local businesses. I've worked with remodelers and contractors like you, other home service pros, and even billion-dollar B2B and B2C brands like Boeing, Fortinet, Quest Software, DataStax, Dish, and many more. What I learned managing paid ads for global giants, I now use to help local service companies like yours dominate their market without a corporate budget. You're probably wondering, what's the difference? Big brands have systems. Most local service businesses don't. So when I say I know how to make paid ads actually generate paying customers and revenue, I mean it. Because ads don't kill your growth. Broken systems do. And that's what we fix. Let's start with something that feels comfortable. Something that most business owners rely on when they're growing. Referrals. Here's the common belief. If we just keep doing great work, the referrals will come. And let's be honest, referrals do feel great, right? They trust you already. You didn't have to fight for the sale. They usually pay well. You feel like you're winning. And early on, when you're just starting out, referrals can carry you. You do a few great jobs, word spreads, and boom, you've got work lined up. But here's the problem. What worked early on is now holding you back. Referrals feel like a growth engine, but they're not. They're not scalable. They're not predictable. They're not in your control. Here's what I see over and over again. 1 month, you're slammed. The next month, you're panicking. Your pipeline dries up, and suddenly you're back to taking any job you can get just to keep your team busy. It's what I call feast or famine marketing. It looks like this. Feast, you're booked for 6 to 8 weeks, so you relax. Then famine. Suddenly, those jobs wrap up, and you realize there's nothing on the calendar after next week. So now what? You take low-profit jobs just to stay afloat. You stop being selective. You burn out your crew. You start to resent the business. That sounds familiar. It's not because you're lazy or disorganized. It's because you're building on word-of-mouth momentum, not a repeatable growth engine. Here's the truth. Referrals make you feel safe, but they make your business fragile. You can't forecast with them. You can't scale with them, and you definitely can't exit your business one day if the only marketing strategy you have is hope. Here's the mental shift I want you to make right now. Hope is not a marketing strategy. You need control. You need a system that brings in new leads every single week, filters out the junk, books real appointments, and feeds your quoting process like clockwork. Let me be clear. I'm not saying referrals are bad. They're great icing on the cake, but they're not the foundation your business should be built on. That's the referral trap. And until you escape it, you'll always be one slow month away from panic mode. All right, let's talk about another belief that sounds smart, but ends up costing you more than it makes. We just need more lead. You've probably thought it. Maybe even said it out loud in a meeting or on the job. If we could just get more leads, we'd be fine. So what do? You go to the usual suspects: Angie, Thumbtack, Home Advisor, Facebook, maybe even tried some random freelancer or agency on Fiverr. And at first, it feels like you're getting traction. Your phone's blowing up, leads are rolling in. You're thinking, damn, this might actually work. But then reality kicks in. Here's what actually happens. You get 100 leads, 70 of them ghost you completely, 20 are just shopping around, 8 can't afford what you do, 1 might book, maybe. You're working your ass off to chase down people who never wanted to hire you in the first place. The ads worked, the platform generated leads, but your pipeline still bone dry. You're paying $25, $50, $100 a lead, but those leads aren't buyers, they're noise. And then the internal blame kicks in. Maybe we didn't follow up fast enough. Maybe the script was off. Maybe the market is just bad right now. But what if it's none of that? You don't have a lead problem. You have a system problem. Because real growth doesn't come from volume. It comes from quality plus process. Here's what we found working with everyone from remodelers to billion-dollar brand. You need a system that filters out the tire kickers. A way to pre-frame trust before you ever show up. A process to follow up automatically without chasing, and a way to nurture leads so they don't go cold just because they didn't book on day one. That's not lead gen, that's revenue generation. And most agencies never build that part. They stop at the lead. We build all the way to the cash. That's the difference. So no, you don't need more leads. You need a system that actually converts them. Let me show you how we build it. Now here's the third trap. And it's one of the costliest. We just need the right agency, because when referral dries up and when lead platforms underdeliver, you think, let's bring in the pros. And the agency shows up polished. They present you with dashboards and slide decks. They show you click-through rates, CPCs, impressions, and even lead volume. It all looks good on paper, but here's the problem. You're still not booking jobs. You're spending money, the data looks good, but your calendar is still full of gaps. Sound familiar? That's the agency trap. They know how to run ads, but they don't know how to build revenue systems. Here's the cold truth. Most agencies treat your business like you're selling t-shirts or lip balm. They're optimizing for leads, cost per lead, and other vanity metrics, but completely ignore how your business actually makes money. They don't understand your quoting process, your follow-up process, your sales process, your crew schedule, or how homeowners buy trust, not just services. They think, hey, we got you 60 leads this week. Our job is done. But guess what? Leads don't equal sales. If you don't have a system that connects those leads to quotes and then to book jobs, it doesn't matter how many they bring in. That's like pouring water into a leaky bucket. You don't need another agency that throws traffic and leads at your business and crosses their finger. You need a system that turns traffic into trust, trust into quotes, quotes into book jobs, and jobs into profit. Because let's be honest, your business isn't failing because people don't need your service. You're not stuck because you're not good at what you do. You're stuck because the system between your marketing and your bank account is broken. And no agency is going to fix that if they only care about getting clicks or leads. It's time to stop gambling and start building something that actually works. Let me show you what that looks like. Now let's talk about what actually takes you from hustling job to job to running a business that scales past $2 million and beyond. That's where the bad to badass growth system comes in. It's a 4-step framework I've built and battle tested across remodelers, local service businesses, and even billion-dollar tech firms. And it works because we tie everything back to paying customers and real revenue, not vanity metrics like clicks and lead volumes. Here's how it worked. Stage 1, we expose the bullshit. First, we audit everything. We tear apart your marketing and sales to see where the leaks are. Most remodelers don't realize how much money is slipping away due to bad leads from brokers, missed calls, and ads targeting the wrong customers. This stage is about the truth because you can't scale what's broken. Stage 2, we rebuild the machine. Once we know the gaps, we rebuild. Ads get engineered to attract buyers, not tire kickers. Tracking shows you exactly what's working and what's not, and automation makes sure no lead is lost. This is where your system starts to actually deliver booked jobs and revenue. In stage 3, we inline and accelerate. Next, we bring it all together. Ads feeds your pipeline, your sales process closes the right jobs, and follow-up keeps the flow steady. This is when growth becomes predictable because you know how many jobs are coming rather than just hoping. In stage 4, we dominate and expand. Finally, once your system is humming, we scale. You own your market, expand into bigger jobs or new areas, build a business with predictable revenue past $5 million. You stop chasing scraps and start controlling the flow of jobs. That's the bad to badass growth system. 4 stages that takes you from guessing, grinding, and gambling to building a predictable, profitable pipeline that can grow with you. This isn't theory. It's the system I've used to manage over $50 million in ad spend, generate well over $300 million in revenue from paid ads, and transform frustrated, struggling contractors into badass market dominators with predictable revenue, premium positioning, and sustainable growth systems. Let's talk about the fix, because everything we've discussed up to this point leads here. You don't need more ideas. You need a system that removes friction from your pipeline. Here's what the bad to badass growth system eliminates. Junk leads. We don't run ads just to chase clicks or leads. We engineer them to filter for serious buyers. Slow follow-up. We automate that first touch point so your leads get a response in seconds, not hours. Price shoppers. Our system pre-frames trust and qualifies before they ever hit your calendar or call your phone. Referral dependency. This isn't about hope. This is about building a pipeline you control. This isn't lead gen. This is revenue engineering. Here's what the system actually delivers. Buyer filtering ad strategy, because we don't just run Google ads. We engineer the creative, copy, and funnel to repel time wasters and attract serious buyers only. Speed to lead automation. We set up automated response that instantly texts, email, and pre-qualify leads so no one slips through the cracks. Quote to close optimization. We help you tighten up your quoting process, pre-sell value, handle objections before they show up, and close more jobs that you actually want at your price. Full pipeline visibility. You'll know exactly where every lead is, what they've seen, and how long they've been sitting, with real-time reporting and accountability. This is a system, not a gamble. And we don't just tell you what to do. We build it for you and with you. So how do we install this inside your business? It starts with the Badass Domination Sprint, our 90-day flagship program. Here's what's included. 90-day done for you and done with you implementation. We build the entire growth system for you or with you, step by step. 20 to 35 high quality exclusive leads per month. Not shared, not cold. These are exclusive high intent leads that we filter before they even reach your CRM. Higher close rates on better jobs. Because these leads are warmed up and pre-qualified, you'll spend less time chasing and more time closing high value jobs. A 12 to 15% increase in profit margins. This system isn't about just being busy. It's about increasing actual take-home profits, not working more hours. We're not here to give you more headaches. We're here to build something that runs with or without you. Now let's make this real simple. You've got 3 options when it comes to trying to grow your business with paid traffic. Option 1, the do-it-yourself route. You try to figure it out yourself. You watch YouTube videos, run a couple Facebook ads, chase every lead yourself, maybe close 1. It's slow, it's stressful, you're doing everything. Option 2, hire an agency. You hand it off and hope they get it. They throw traffic at your site, flood your inbox with cold leads, and say, well, the ads are working. Not our fault if you don't convert. Or option 3, you build a system with us. The Badass Domination Sprint doesn't just run ads. It installs a full system that turns stranger into high-value paying customers who value quality work over price. Let me show you how it compares. Lead quality, we don't just get you leads. We filter for our pre-qualified high-intent buyers. The other guys, unfiltered garbage. Do it yourself, random results. Conversion systems, we build it with you or for you. Not just clicks, a process that actually books jobs. Most agencies, they don't even touch this. Do it yourself, you're just guessing. Speed to lead automation. We set it up so every new lead gets an instant response. No delays, no lost opportunities. Other options, it's either ignored or done manually, if at all. The follow-up sequence. You'll have pre-written, pre-built follow-ups that run in the background, so nothing gets forgotten. Most agencies dump the leads in your lap and walk away. You end up scrambling, or worse, ghosting them without realizing. Understanding your sales cycle. We don't treat you like a Shopify store. We build a system around how you actually sell. Quoting, follow-up, crew management. Do it yourself, you know your own process, but there's no one helping you to scale it. Agencies, they don't get it. Profit first focus. We're not here just to get you busy. We build systems that protect and grow your profit margin because that's actually matters. The other guys, they're focused on vanity metrics. Do it yourself, you're just trying to stay afloat. Client involvement. We work with you, but without adding chaos to your life. You don't need to micromanage or babysit. Other agencies, set it and forget it. Do it yourself, you're involved in everything and burnt out. Time to results. With us, you'll see traction in 30 to 90 days. We move fast because we build fast. Agencies drag it out 3 to 6 months. Do it yourself, trial and error. That could take years. Support plus strategy. We're in it with you. Bi-weekly calls, weekly reports, daily Slack support. You'll never wonder what's happening or what to do next. The others, check-ins if you're lucky. Do it yourself, you're on your own. Account and system ownership. Here's the kicker. We build the system, but you own it. No hostage situation, no strings. It's your account, your pipeline, your profit. Other guys, keep everything if you leave. Do it yourself? Sure, you own it, but you're doing all the work too. So look at this chart. Really look at it. This isn't about ads. This is about building a system that books real jobs with real margins without burning you out. That's what the Badass Domination Sprint delivers. Let me show you how this plays out in the real world. In remodeling, construction cleaning, residential security, and even accounting, we've seen the same thing. Better quality leads, lower costs, and higher value customers closed. One client generated $1.42 million in qualified pipeline and over $507,000 in tracked revenue in just 5 quarters, from spending $7,000 to $12,000 per quarter. Another client generated $5.7 million in pipeline and $3.1 million in revenue in a single quarter, from $145,000 in ad spend. Another client spent $4.2 million in ad spend and saw a 720% increase in booked customers while cutting customer acquisition costs by 65%. This resulted in over $33 million in pipeline generated and $6 million in revenue generated from paid ads in 10 months. Based on historical data, we expect between 30 and 40% of that pipeline to close by the end of this year. These are the kind of results we deliver, not random leads, but steady, predictable revenue, even in industries where competition is brutal. Let's get one thing straight. Ads don't kill your growth. Broken systems do. Running Facebook ads or Google ads doesn't break your business. What breaks your business is not having a way to handle the traffic once it shows up. No filters, no follow-ups, no quoting process that actually converts, no automation that keeps your calendar full. That's why you feel like you're spinning your wheel. That's why when I say results are system-driven, I mean it. Because we've seen it over and over again. Same budget, same ads, different business. One with a system, one without. One grows, one stays stuck. Profitable growth is not about trying harder. It's about building smarter. If you're ready to break out of the referral trap, if you're done wasting money on agencies who don't get your business, and if you're serious about building a system that actually drives profit, not just traffic, then here's what I want you to do next. Comment the word dominate below or DM me dominate right now, and we'll set up a call to see if the Badass Domination Sprint is the right fit for you and your business. No pressure, no fluff. Just a real convo to map out the system you actually need. Let's do this right and let's do it now. All right, here's how it works from here. Step 1, you comment or DM me the word dominate. That's the signal. It tells me you're serious and you're ready to have a real conversation. Step 2, we jump on a quick discovery call. I'll ask you a few questions about your business, your services, your sales cycle, your current lead gen setup to see what's working and what's broken. Step 3, if it sounds like we're a good match, we'll book a second call, a full strategy session where I'll walk you through what it would look like to install the bad to badass growth system in your business. Stage 4, if we both agree it's a fit, we'll enroll you into the badass domination sprint. No pressure, no slimy sales pitch, just two grown business owners deciding if this is the right move. Step 5, once you're in, we get to work. You'll get the full system installed. Buyer filtering ads, speed to lead automation, quote to close optimization, follow-up sequences, and complete visibility on every lead in your pipeline. You'll have a revenue generating system built inside your business, not some plug and play template. We build fast, we build deep, and you come out the other side with a system that scales. So again, if you're ready, just comment or DM me the word dominate and we'll get that first call on the books. Let me say something most marketers won't. You're not the problem. You're not stuck because you're lazy. You're not stuck because you're unmotivated. You're not stuck because you suck at business. You're stuck because your system is either broken or doesn't exist. And no amount of hustle, hope, or hashtags is going to fix that. You need a real system built for your business, built to convert, built to scale. That's what we give you. And when that system is in place, you'll feel the difference. No more panic months, no more guessing, no more selling from survival mode. Just a calendar full of quality jobs and a margin that makes it all worth it. This isn't a course. It's not a community. It's not a done-for-you ad service that leaves you with more questions than answers. This is a 90-day domination sprint where we build the system inside your business. And listen, we only take 4 clients per month. We go deep, we build fast, and once your metro area is claimed by 2 contractors, it's locked. That means your competitors can't hire us. So if you've been burned before and you're skeptical, I get it. But here's what I can promise you. No bullshit, no excuses, just profitable growth built on real systems that you own. So if you're done playing small and you're ready to dominate, comment or DM me the word dominate right now. Let's go.